the least, youth leader Swetha as our 17th contestant, and her title is A Silent Killer. A Silent Killer, youth leader Swetha, contestant number 17.
Did you know America ranks the highest for drug use and the lowest for education? It's very nice to be number one in the field of education, but we must strive hard for it. Mainly in the case of America, they must go on a war for education, which will be an upturned war on drugs if it's anywhere near successful. Respected contest master, toastmasters, fellow youth leaders, and most welcome guests, a good afternoon to one and all. We hear a lot these days about drug addiction. What is addiction? Addiction is a complex disorder characterized by compulsive drug use. People who are addicted feel an overwhelming, outrageous need for drugs, even in the negative consequences. This self-destructive behavior can be very hard to understand by us. People start taking in drugs because they feel lonely in the world, or sometimes it's because of lack of recreation, or sometimes it's just because of plain influence from TV, school, friends, etc., etc. Another question rising in the head right now might be, how is that drugs are so powerful? Well, it's because the answer of course lies in your brain. The more drugs you eat, the more your brain gets altered, and thus it causes a long-lasting effect in your brain, making all your habits and the functions done by it slower and more lethargic. And thus it comes to one extent that you cannot imagine a world without drugs. And the consequences of drugs is disastrous. You just don't want to even think about it. First of all, the appearance of a person totally changes, and the person has a different odor. Now, I would not make friends with a person who smells differently and looks different, and the person literally loses all his dear loved ones. And of course, health problems associated to it, and not the most important, but I think it's important. The jailer will be welcoming you with a warm smile very soon. My friend, I don't want to name him, was a drug addict, and I came to know. Well, we were sitting in the living room with my parents, his parents, and he had lots of psychological changes and behavioral, mental changes and all along. I just met him 3 weeks back when I was in India. And, well, he talked from that, went into the kitchen, locked the door. I am a curious person, so I followed him. Went inside, opened the door. I was shocked seeing the scene there. He was sniffing something from a straw, and there's white powder all over down. He saw me, and I was shocked seeing that. He had eyes full of fear and angrishness and hatred and pain. I didn't know what to do. I screeched out, and he threatened me that moment. Girl, you say this, you're going to be dead. Pressure on one side, threatening on the other. I didn't know what to do, but then I knew. Drug abuse always faces death, or faces harm for himself or the others. So I knew I had to help him by telling this to his parents. That moment was really an unforgettable moment. I went and told his parents. They of course didn't believe me because I didn't have strong evidence in that. His mom came to know it was true since the boy came and supported me there. His mom broke down crying. Her heart was shattered into a million pieces. I still remember her wet eyes. Still now it's an unforgettable scene. He told his mom, "Mom, I know it's really bad taking it, and I've taken the initiative. I want to stop it." And her mom and dad knew life is meant to be a celebration. It must not even be stopped in the hardest form. So they sent him to the rehabilitation center, where he's presently a bright young 12th standard guy. So guys, what do we see here? Drug use can be stopped. It's not too addictive if you have a sheer determination to stop it. If you want to change the whole world, make it a more drug-free world, you have to first change the nation. To change the nation, you must change the society. And to change the society, you must change yourself. Make yourself a better person. Help others. I helped each other. I helped my friend. And I believe